Hello everyone, this is Force Cyclone here, back with another video. It is 8:47 a.m. June 5th, 2023, and today I'll be giving you updates on the tropics, seeing whether there's any tropical disturbances or tropical developments within the Atlantic, Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, Eastern Pacific, and even Central Pacific Ocean. And if you want to see more updates on the tropics during this El Nino hurricane season, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be giving you guys updates, especially during this hurricane season. I'll try to give you guys updates as best as I can. So please subscribe to my channel and let's get into the video. So this is as of National Hurricane Center. This is as of 7:51 a.m. Eastern Time, June 5th, 2023. And as you can see, we do have one disturbance with only a 10% chance of developing within the next 2 to 7 days. That is very disorganized and is between the Azores Islands and the Canary Islands and associated with a complex non-tropical area of low pressure. This system could develop, if it does develop, it'd be a subtropical system due to that northeastern turn into cooler waters. Supposed to be, it's centered near cooler waters with our 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but that's about it. And it does have a 10% chance of developing, so I don't expect this disturbance to develop within the next 7 days or so. And as you can see, we do not have any other disturbances or developments within the Atlantic, Wide Caribbean, nor Gulf of Mexico. And as you can see, we do not have any developments within the next 7 days within the Central Pacific, Northeastern Pacific. So the only system we're watching is Tropical Disturbance 1, and that is, let's say, 34 degrees north and maybe 29 degrees west, as you can see. This is as of 8 a.m. June 5th, 2023, about 50 minutes later. And as you can see, it is just organized. It does give that subtropical system, it does look like a subtropical system, as you can see right over here. Let's look at the 2-day outlook. It is expected to make that northeastern turn and maybe move northwest. It's expected to dissipate. It is a slow-moving system, actually, and expected to dissipate the next couple of days as it moves northeast right around now. And as you can see, the 2-day outlook around here, it does look like a subtropical system, as you can see, with the most of the shower and thunderstorm convection kind of, as you can see, hundreds of miles away from the center. And most of the shower and thunderstorm activity is kind of south of the system, right over here, bringing heavy rainfall to these islands right over here, just off the west coast of Africa. And that's a 10% chance of developing. I don't expect this to develop at all due to that northeastern turn. That means moving over those cooler bodies of waters as it keeps moving northeast and keep moving north. It's supposed to be interacting with some cooler water, and that's just going to rip the storm apart. Not really wind shear. Wind shear is playing a big role in it right now, but it'll be moving north and it'll be out of that wind shear zone, and just going to be dealing with some cooler waters, and that can really just keep this storm at bay and not just and develop into a strong tropical system at all. So this is a 2-day outlook. You see, it only has a 10% chance of developing. We do have some tropical waves coming out the west coast of Africa, but that's about it. We do have some tropical waves in the Eastern Pacific. I'll get to that right now. This is from Tropical Tidbits. Thanks to that, as you can see, the system right over here, you can see it's moving northeast right around now. Most of the heavy shower thunderstorm activity is south of the storm and centered right around here, as you can see. And it's very, very disorganized. Maybe subtropical storm Brett if it does develop, but I don't expect this to develop at all. We do have some tropical waves, small pockets of tropical waves, but they don't look too severe right around now. And it's moving west off the coast of Africa. We do have some tropical waves on the northern tip of South America, and it's expecting to move into the Caribbean. And we have tropical waves just near Nicaragua that is moving west into the central Eastern Pacific. And we do have some strong one right over here. And I'll show you that right now. As of the Eastern Pacific right around now, you can see we have to have a strong tropical wave. But as from the National Hurricane Center, as I just showed you guys, that is not expected to develop. We do have some. It is very, very disorganized, and it's like spotty pop-up isolated shower thunderstorm activity. You can see we have a line of it. Maybe some weaker ones right over here already west of this system right over here on here, and it's very, very disorganized and very, very weak, I should say. Let's take a better look at the Atlantic wide, as you can see. And let's look at the water vapor satellite. You can see as you can see, most of the dry air is kind of in the middle of the system, subtropical system. It looks like the citrus right around here. You have a lot of dry air just in between the rain bands from this system right around here, and it does look very, very subtropical, as you can see. I don't expect it to develop from the National Hurricane Center due to it interacting with cooler waters. We do have some dry air within the Atlantic wide, as you can see, some dry air moving off the west coast of Africa. That's going to keep developments within the Atlantic Ocean, Atlantic wide to sustain, weakened developments if it does develop. You have some pockets of tropical waves right over here, but as you can see, the Atlantic wide looks fairly quiet, especially the Gulf of Mexico. It looks very, very quiet. We do have some shower thunderstorm activities trying to pop up right over here, but the Atlantic Gulf of Mexico, I should say, is very, very quiet with some dry air. But that's about it. And as you can see, we're just watching this system right over here. And let's take a look at the European model. As you can see, this is as of 11 a.m. A couple hours later, you can see the system centers right over here. Most of the shower thunderstorm activity is kind of hundreds of miles away from the center, as you can see. And as we keep track going, this is June 6th. The shower and thunderstorm activity just get very, very, very disorganized as it moves northeast and expected to take that northwestern track over those cooler bodies of water and expected to be out here by June 11th, as you can see. And very, very disorganized. It only has a 10% chance of developing, but as you can see from the last storm, as you watched my previous video, our tropical storm Marlene only had a 10%, 20% chance of developing. It was in a tropical storm within the next 48 to 72 hours. So don't give out hope on this system, but as you can see, I don't expect it to develop within the next couple of days. You can see the waters are just not favorable for development right around now where the storm is centered. As it feels like south, more south this could develop, but it's just over some cooler bodies of water and wind shear just hitting it right now. So that's the European model. Look at the GFS model. GFS model is kind of saying the same thing as you can see right now. You can see most of the shot it's maybe picking up some heavier shower and thunderstorm activity. The GFS model, as you can see, that's moving out, moving north. It's very, very disorganized, as you can see. But the GFS model takes it maybe moving faster, as you can see, maybe developing uh maybe moving it faster north. You can see the European model is more slower, but as you can see, this storm is suspected to dissipate within the next couple of days. The European model is taking the storm as a very, very long tropical subtropical system, as you can see right over here. It is if it does develop, it would be subtropical break due to that moving into subtropical waters, as you can see, cooler waters. But that's about it for the European model. GFS model, I should say, and European model. As you can see, the GFS model right over here from wind shear. This is June 3rd. Wind shear, you can see it dealing with heavy wind shear from its west moving east, as you can see right around now. Wind shear will be playing a big role, but as we move in the next couple of days, it's supposed to be out of that wind shear zone and over here to the cooler bodies of water. So not only wind shear, cooler body of water is disrupting this storm from developing, is also wind shear. As you can see right over here, the wind shear is heavy pockets of wind shear over 50 miles per hour. But yeah, it's supposed to move north with only a 998 pressure right over here, and it's dissipate by June 11th. It'll be out of here. But that's the wind shear probability right over here. And as you take a look at over here, the dry air, this is the European model, June 4th. As you can see right over here, dealing with some dry air just near the center of the storm right over here. That's what I was saying. And as we move that, take that toward north, you can see it's still dealing with some dry air the next 24 hours. I can see it's very, very disorganized. Both the shower and thunderstorm activity is hundreds of miles away from the center, as you can see right over here. And it is kind of moving slowly north. The European model taking it very, very slow, as you can see, and is out of here June 25th. I mean June 11th, I should say. And you can take a look at the GFS model, and it is making the storm move a little bit faster than the European model. You can see it's moving very, very fast right over here, and by June 11th it'll be out of here due to that cooler body of water and dry air. And that's how the GFS model of this system. I think, as I said, I don't expect this system to develop. It does have a low 10% chance of developing, and I can see why. And if it does develop, it would be probably subtropical storm Brett. That's the next name on our list. We just had tropical storm Marlene in the Gulf of Mexico. As you watched my previous video, I had all the advisories for it, and it was kind of crazy. And as you can see, temperatures from windy As you see, the center of the storm is centered right over here. You can see the water temperatures are very cool, and it's not favorable for development. It's only 70 degrees. It has to be at least 79 degrees Fahrenheit or over. But as you can see, this system is dealing with some cooler waters as it's southwest of Ponta Delgada. The islands right over here, just southeast of it, and it's expected to move to the total north and be still dealing with some cooler waters over 60 degrees, 60 mid 60s right over here. So as the system moves north, they'll be dealing with some cooler waters. Let's take a look at the rain and thunder. You see most of the shower and thunderstorm activity is, as I said, hundreds of miles south of the system right over here. And we do have some shower and thunderstorm activity northeast of the system right over here. And it is not expected to develop within the next couple of days. And I'll keep you guys updated on the system. As you can see, we don't have the 10% chance of developing. And if anything changes, I'll keep you guys updated. Just subscribe to my channel. It's Force Cyclone here. So I'll see you on the next video. Thank you all for watching my video, and peace.